Namaste everyone, welcome to Udaya's Classroom, vlog number 12. If you have not subscribed the channel so far, do subscribe and press bell button for regular updates. Today we are going to confer the topic Nature and Characteristics of Principles of Management. Let's get started with the class. Nature and Characteristics of Principles of Management. In this chapter, you have to concentrate in the term principles. In the last chapter also, we would have discussed about nature and characteristics of management. But in this second chapter, we are going to discuss only about the principles. So the term principles will be added with the management. So you should not get confusion with the previous chapter also we have studied about the characteristics and the importance of management, and here also we are going to discuss the characteristics, management and all other things. So using these principles you have to make the difference between the first chapter and the second chapter. Okay, let's start with the first topic, which is universal applicability. This nature and characteristics of principles of management is universal applicability. Already we have discussed about this universal applicability. Here PM refers to not Prime Minister, principles of management. So principles of management are universal in nature. That means they can be applied to all types of organization irrespective of their size and nature. Size and nature, it could be a small scale industry or large scale industry, whatever it is. So depending upon the size of the organization, the principles of management is applicable universally. And the next topic is general guidelines. The principles of management is general guidelines for all the management. So here management principles, I have just written as MP, it's management principles. Management principles give guidelines to solve the problems. Gives guidelines to solve the problems means for the management, these principles of management will be a guidelines to solve their problem, but it will not give the solution to solve the problem. But it doesn't mean that we cannot underestimate the principles of management. Even a small clue will give us to take a very big decisions, right? So guidelines to solve the problems. These principles do not provide ready-made solution for all the problems. It will not give ready-made solution for all the problems. It will only guide. However, the importance of principles of management can't be underestimated. We cannot underestimate the principles of management since it is not giving any solution for the problem. Because even a small guideline helps to solve a given problem. That's what I have explained now. Let us move on to the next characteristics formed by practice and experimentation. All these management principles are developed after deep understanding and after doing lot of research works. Management principles are developed only after deep and thorough research work. Let's move on to the next one, flexibility. All these principles of management has got flexibility. So depending upon the situations, the manager can handle the principles of management. These are not set of rigid statements, which means it's not very strict statements. It could be changed. These can be modified by a managers who are using them. So principles could be modified by the managers when they use it. We'll go with the next topic, and at times we will have confusion like if the question is asked as write the nature of principles of management, you have to write the same answer, and write the characteristics of principles of management. So both are same only. So I have written here nature and characteristics of principles of management in order to have a good understanding. We'll see the next characteristics of principles of management is mainly behavioral. Why it is mainly behavioral and why the management principles have formed the guidelines for this management. Let's see. Management principles are formed to guide and influence the behavior of employees. Why it is formed? That is the management principles are formed to guide the management and also influence the behavior of employees who are all working in an organization. And the next point is management principles enable a better understanding of the relationship between human and material resources in accomplishing organizational purposes. Example, workforce and factory layout must ensure smooth movement of materials and workforce. So before the construction work started, the factory layout will be prepared by the management where the plant and machinery and tools to be kept, and it should have a free flow movement. So based on that, factory layout will be prepared. How for the house construction, the house layout will be prepared. The same way factory layout also will be prepared in order to have a smooth movement of materials and workforce. And the next topic is cost and effect relationship. This cause and effect relationship already we have discussed in many classes, but still management principles are based on cause and effect. That means these principles tell us if a particular principle is applied in a situation, what might be the effect, which means effect means result. So the reason and result we can understand by implementing the principles of management depending upon the situations. So it will, applying the principles in the situation, we can understand what would be the result. And the next topic is contingent. Contingent means nothing but management principles are contingent. Contingent means occurring. So based on the occurrence in an organization, the principles will be applied. Or dependent upon the situation prevailing, that is happening or occurring in an organization, the principles will be used. I hope you would have understood the nature and characteristics of principles of management. As usual, I am going to tell you a short story. Do you guess? Okay. So this is a growth story of BIOCON. You can take a note. I'll try to zoom in. Yes. This is a story of Dr. Kiran Mazumdar Shaw. She is very inspiring lady. She foresaw the tremendous potential of biotechnology when no one dared to think about it, which means she have predicted the very great in amount potential of biotechnology when no one have predicted about it. She started her own company BIOCON India in her garage with the meager capital of rupees 10,000 in collaboration with BIOCON Biochemicals Limited of Ireland. Garage, that is the building in which you keep a car or place where you can get your car repaired. In that particular place, with rupees 10,000, she just started a business. How she started a business? With the collaboration of Ireland company. Collaboration means action of working with someone to produce something, joining together for a common purpose. Okay. When she wanted to take loans, none of the financial institution was willing to help her because of three reasons. Number one, biotechnology was a new area of operation. Number two, her company lacked assets, that is lacking of assets. Assets was not there much. And thirdly, women entrepreneurs were a rarity at that time in 1978. She even faced problems recruiting people also. The initial operation of a company consisted of extracting an enzyme from papaya. Now, BIOCON Limited is an integrated biotechnology enterprise focused on the development of biopharmaceuticals, custom research, clinical research and enzymes. It delivers products and solutions to partners and customers in over 50 countries. According to the company's website, at BIOCON, our success has been our ability to develop innovative technologies and products and to leverage them to adjacent domains. The unique integrated innovation approach has yielded a host of patented products. Patented means, for the new inventions, patent to be acquired. So patented products and technologies that have enabled multi-level relationships with our global clientele. It has two subsidiary companies. The first one is Syngene International Private Limited, which provides chemistry and molecular based custom research services in early stage drug discovery and development. The second subsidiary company is Syngene International Private Limited, which conducts longitudinal research in diabetes and offers a wide range of comprehensive services in drug development and clinical trials. BIOCON was the first biotechnology company of India to receive ISO 9001 certification. BIOCON Limited is what it is today due to adherence to the principles underlying good management practices. It is clear that success of BIOCON due to the efforts of Dr. Kiran Mazumdar Shaw was not a mere chance. It was a sincere effort which involved application of qualities which are a part of management principles directly or indirectly. Now, with this story, you would have understood the importance and its characteristics of principles of management. Do you understand how women entrepreneurs are developing without even other support? That is because of her hard work and effort. Yes, we have come to an end of this session. I'll meet you in the next class. Till then, it's bye from Udaya.